Alright, so we're out in the shop this evening. We got us a new project. We've got a Hot Wheel from 1984. This is the Terrain Jeep 4x4 truck. I think it's also called a Gulch Stepper. And as you can see, it don't hardly roll anymore. It's all crooked, a little janky. So we're going to take this sucker apart, clean it up, repaint it, fix the wheels and the axles, and see what we've got when we're done. Alright, I'm going to drill this out. It's only got the one post mount on the bottom. The other side clips in right there at the back. So I'm going to get that taken apart and I'll be back. Alright, so we got her drilled out on the bottom. And now she just comes apart. There we go. Then she unhinges from the back. The body section comes out, interior, and we're left with the three pieces. Alright, we're going to get her cleaned up. We're going to get that body dipped so we can get that paint removed, and then we'll get back with you. Alright, so first things first, we're going to take the body and we're going to drop it in. It's all good and covered with the stripper. And we're going to let that work on it. Alright, next I'm going to take my Dremel and I'm going to cut those axles because we're not going to need those again. And I'll do that off camera, then we'll be back. Alright guys, so we got it all apart. We got our body soaking. We've cleaned off the interior. Got our wheels removed and got those cleaned up. And now we're going to swap out the cutting head on the Dremel to the wire brush, if I can find it. There it is. And we're going to clean this base up. Alright, let me get started on that. Alright guys, with the wire brush into my Dremel and a little steel wool, we've got that cleaned up, ready to go. Got our stick pins that we're going to use for axles ready. But before we get started, I'm going to try to use my silver leafing pen and make these wheels look a little bit better. And then we'll get the axles put back in and be ready for the body when it's completely done. Alright, be back in a minute. Alright guys, so this is the point we're going to leave it at tonight. We've got the base fixed up, we've got the wheels fixed up, we've got the axles redone, and the what I'm going to call the interior cleaned up and ready to go. Our body is still sitting over in the paint stripper and will be for the rest of the night. And we'll get that cleaned up, we'll get it primed up and then painted up tomorrow, and sometime by tomorrow afternoon we should be ready to put it all back together and be done with our little project. Alright, I'll check back tomorrow. Alright guys, so we're back out in the shop this morning. Going to try to fish our body out of this tin can where we've got the stuff in there. There it comes. After sitting in there 12 hours, it didn't strip a whole lot of paint off of there, but we're going to take her in there, wash her off, and see what we're left with. Alright, so after 12 hours in the stripper, it didn't have quite the effect that I wanted it to have, but it's dang sure softened up the paint. So now I'm going to get to work on it with the Dremel and get her cleaned up and get her ready for primer. Alright guys, so there we go. And I'm going to tell you this, my hat's off to anybody that was working with Hot Wheels or Hot Wheels paint in 1984, because y'all put that stuff on there to stay. But we got her off, we got her ready, we're going to take her over there, we're going to prime her down. Alright. Alright guys, so we're over here, we're ready to paint. We're going to use the Krylon Color Master Primer, and we're ready to start spraying it. Got a little more power on this than than just the regular pins. Alright, so let that dry and then come back in a little bit. Alright guys, our next step is to add the color. I picked a fern green that we're going to use for it. We'll shake her up, get her ready, and apply the paint. Alright guys, here we go with the green paint. Still got an awfully wobbly surface here, so I'm going to put this down and finish this up. Alright guys, we're back on our 1984 Terrain Jeep 4x4 truck. We painted it green. I've also taken the soft top that's on it and put it black. I've got the what I'm going to call the interior ready. We've got our base ready. I'm going to get them put back together and we'll see what she looks like all fixed up. Alright guys, there she is. It's our 1984 Terrain Jeep 4x4 truck, also known as the Gulch Stepper. Again, we've completely stripped her down, brought her back, we painted her green. We painted the soft top black, redone the tires and wheels, put new axles in it, made it a lot straighter, let it go to roll now. Suspension is back, and she's in pretty good shape. Alright, I'm going to put together some before and after pictures, but that's about all we got today. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.